The 49ers just overcame a 10-point deficit to beat the Las Vegas Raiders 37-34 in overtime. Now the 49ers are the number 2 seed in the NFC. Here are the 49ers grades for their 9th win in a row. Brock Purdy, B+. This game felt like the postseason, and Purdy was clutch. He brought the 49ers back from behind, made big-time throws in the fourth quarter and overtime, plus he threw 2 touchdown passes for the 5th consecutive game, something Jimmy Garoppolo never has done. But Purdy wasn't great. He bailed out of clean pockets multiple times, his ball placement was erratic, which limited yards after the catch. He didn't see the field well and missed few open receivers downfield and in the end zone, plus he threw an interception. On that play, he rolled left, stopped, threw back across the field to George Kittle, and the pass was underthrown. Trey Lance would have made that throw, but I'm not sure he would have led the comeback. Good thing the 49ers will have both quarterbacks next season. The offense clearly is not a problem at this time. Running backs, A+. Jordan Mason had a 14-yard touchdown run, and Christian McCaffrey was the best player on the field. He gained 193 yards from scrimmage and scored a touchdown. His efficiency has skyrocketed since Purdy became the quarterback. When Garoppolo was the quarterback, McCaffrey averaged a mere 4.2 yards per carry. With Purdy, McCaffrey is averaging a whopping 5.1 yards per carry because Purdy's ability to throw play-action passes downfield has opened space for the running game. Wide receivers. A. Brandon Ayuk finished with 117 yards from scrimmage and 1 touchdown catch, plus a clutch grab on a jump ball that could have gotten intercepted. He was clutch. So was Juwan Jennings, who had 46 yards on 1 catch, and so was Ray McCloud, who gained 42 yards on 1 screen. The 49ers wide receivers were elite, and Deebo Samuel didn't even play. Tight ends. C. George Kittle caught his 5th touchdown pass of the past 3 games, but also gained just 23 yards on 8 targets and committed a holding penalty. Offensive linemen. B. The run blocking was good, but Trent Williams committed a false start on the 49ers' 2-yard line, got frustrated, and committed a holding penalty 2 plays later, which negated a first down, which led to a short punt that set up a touchdown for the Raiders. Williams needs to be mentally tougher. Left guard Aaron Banks sprayed his MCL, which could end his season. Defensive linemen. C. The run defense was not good, which means the defensive linemen were on their heels most of the game and unable to effectively rush the quarterback. They recorded 0 sacks. In addition, they let Raiders quarterback Jarrett Stidham escape the pocket at will and run for multiple first downs. And when the 49ers defensive linemen struggle, the entire defense gets exposed as it did today. Fortunately for the 49ers, the defensive linemen were clutch in the second half as Kerry Hyder tipped a pass that Drake Jackson intercepted and Nick Bosa pushed Raiders left tackle Colton Miller into Jarrett Stidham while he was throwing, which led to an errant pass that was picked off by Tashawn Gibson in overtime. Linebackers. C-. Fred Warner recorded a team-high 12 tackles, but also committed a 15-yard face mask penalty, plus an 18-yard pass interference penalty that gave the Raiders the ball at the 49ers' 1-yard line and led to the touchdown, which sent the game to overtime. Dre Greenlaw also injured his back and left early. His replacement, Azeez Al-Shaair, did not play particularly well. Defensive backs. D. They couldn't cover the Raiders' weapons man-to-man. Travarius Ward gave up a touchdown catch to Devontae Adams. Talanoa Hufanga gave up at least 1 touchdown catch over his head because he bit on a play-action fake. Diamador Lenore got beat repeatedly down the field. He's a major liability and by far the worst starter on the team. Opposing offenses will target him deep once a quarter in the playoffs. Count on it. The 49ers might need to bench him. Fortunately for them, free safety Tashawn Gibson was clutch in overtime with an interception to set up the game-winning field goal. Special teams. C-. Mitch Wishnowsky had a booming 56-yard punt which resulted in a fair catch. Extremely impressive. But he also had a puny 37-yard punt which set up a Raiders touchdown, and Robbie Gould missed a 41-yard field goal on the final play of regulation that would have won the game for the 49ers. Coaches. C+. Christian McCaffrey was great all game, but the 49ers scored just 14 points in the first half because most of the plays went to him. The offense was far too McCaffrey-centric considering all the other elite weapons the 49ers have. So in the second half, Kyle Shanahan finally spread the ball around to Brandon Ayuk, Juwan Jennings, Ray McCloud, and Jordan Mason, and suddenly the offense was unstoppable. Go figure. Kudos to Shanahan for adjusting at halftime, but he needs to get all his weapons involved in the first half moving forward. On defense, DeMeco Ryans never found an adjustment that worked, mostly because his defensive backs couldn't cover the Raiders' premier weapons man-to-man. When Ryans called man coverage, the 49ers gave up long catches, which is becoming an issue for them. Most of the season, opposing offenses dinked and dunked against the 49ers and failed. The past 2 weeks, opposing offenses have successfully gone bombs away against the 49ers, and that's what playoff teams will do as well, which is concerning. It's possible the 49ers defense is overrated. They haven't faced many high-powered offenses yet. Now it seems the 49ers offense is better than their defense. Ryans needs to change something pronto.